htxprepper here to talk to you about my pretty much my food and water storage. FEMA and other government agencies say to store around 3 days, 72 hours worth of food and water. I'm trying to store at least a month's supply of food and water, so hopefully, you know, this is good. This is not, I don't know. If you have any other ideas how, you know, comments, suggestions, criticisms, I would most likely appreciate it. Positive, negative, neutral. Alright, well, let's start it off real quick. As you can see, I have water. I have at least 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 gallons of water in single gallon containers. Actually, these Ozarka bottles are not a gallon, but they're 3 quarts, so let's count those as a gallon. So as you can see, I have 16 gallons of single gallon containers. Every time, actually this thing here, this little thing that I have in them, is actually a little TV stand that I found on the side of the road. I got it and it works, so free. Every time I buy water or anything, mostly, I try to put the date on the marker, since these dates are real small to see sometimes. This one expires in April 10, 2014, May 16, 2014, so everything has a date on them. 11, 12, 2013, so I'll most likely start drinking them within 6 months before their expiration date, and I'll start rotating them, of course. I also have bleach, as you can see, in case I run out of water after 30 days. I'll need to get water somehow, and the water from the faucet might not be up to date in the cleanliness, so hopefully that'll help me out. On this side, real quick, oh wait, up there I also have bottled water, so you can see. This here is a 24 pack of water, just standard spring water. Down here, I have more water. 32 pack, 24 pack. That was like $3, actually $4, $3 at the Walmart, so it's pretty cool. So there's more water down there. And I have these really cool containers. This one here is 6 gallons. That one up there is, as you can see, 7 US gallons. And I have my 2-liter Coke bottle there. I'm testing out that one. That's my self testing, you know, cleaned it out multiple times, added my own water in there, tap water, and then with a few drops of Clorox and see how well it works. I bottled this on April 1st, 2012, and on the 10/1/12, October 1st, 2012, I'm going to try it out and drink it. They say when you bottle your own water, it lasts up to 6 months, so hopefully that is true. But I don't know if I'll drink it. I'll probably just get a test kit from a pet store, you know, just see how much bacteria or whatever it's in there. But these things are they all have water from a actual place down the street, actually a few blocks, about a mile or 2 away from here, that cleans these containers for you and actually fills them up with clean water and purified water and all this other stuff. It's like a 7-step process to purify and clean the water for you. So that's my water catch so far. What I have more. I also have up here, I have one of these things, so of course if it ever floods, whatever, stick these in your bathtub. I believe my bathtubs are only about 40 gallons or 60 gallons, can't remember right now, but most of them are up to 60 gallons, and there you go, 60 extra gallons of water. Since there's only 2 people in my family member, of course, my core family, there's 2 of us, me and my wife, so of course that would be a good month's supply if we're drinking only a gallon a day. But we're not going to drink a gallon a day. It's a gallon for drinking, cooking, and everything else. Now that's the water portion. The food portion is different. As you can see here, I'll make another video in a little bit. This is a 2-person, 3-day food only supply. 3 days 2 person, 3 days 2 person, 3 days 2 people person. This one's 3 days, and this one's 1 person 3 days. The difference between that one is actually this one has the actual fuel and the little fire stove in it. So this will be the primary one that I'll get. Of course, I have my little mini stove over there in the house and extra ones around. But this is the one I told my wife, get first. Get this one and another one. The first 2 things you get, this one and this one, if you were to get just these. I also have some canned beans, different types, pork and beans. This one doesn't expire till April 17, 2014. Of course, again, like I said, within 8 to 6 months before everything starts to expire, I will start eating them. Of course, I rotate them. I'm trying to rotate these every 6 months, actually, so So that's some food in here. So let's say, without counting this one, I have for 2 people 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 days worth of food. Just those buckets. So that's good because I have more beans. Now I will get into more detail on these in another video, but for now I'm just showing you the majority of what I have. And this other container is actually just a regular Sterilite container. I actually used to have all my food stored in here, but now this is more like a secondary backup. My primaries, when I need to go somewhere, food or whatever, are these. And this is actually my secondary. So my wife will get those first, and then she'll come after this. Or if we need to go somewhere, bug out real quick, she'll get the containers while I get this heavier items. And of course, this one has a few water bottles. The water bottles are not really for drinking. These water bottles are all food. This is all food only. That's why these say only food only. They have water bottles in here also, but they're mostly because they have dehydrated items such as ramen noodles, chow mein, so you know, some other things. This one has Coleman, cilantro, lime, rice with pintos, beans. So all the water that is used here will be mostly used for cooking and cooking only. Of course, I have some Quaker oats over there. And again, this is just for the, let's say if I need water, I need to purify it somehow, filter it. There's actually some Brita water filters bottles. Another gallon of water in here. Another one in here with the expiration date on top. And then extra bags just to carry items. Another gallon of water here. And actually underneath all this stuff, I have my little Coleman stove with the stand. There you go. And the stove's down there. So that way I have a way to cook most of the food in case my primary house stove doesn't work. And of course I have more ramen noodles. Mostly the reason I have all these ramen noodles is because they're cheap. And because, well, it's easier to cook. And actually, hold on. They contain, let's see, actually not much stuff, you know. Has 4 grams of protein, which is good. Keep muscle. Has 830 milligrams of sodium. You know, just some stuff. It's not really the healthiest things in the world, but it's something to get you going. Has carbohydrates, which is good for you, for energy also. So, and they're easy to cook. Chicken, beef, shrimp, multiple flavors. In case someone doesn't like certain flavor, you have different flavors. So, as you can see, guys, that is my food and water. I have enough food. I know for a fact I have enough for at least a month, just for me and my wife, if we learn to ration things. Water, not quite there yet. I'm supposed to have 2 more containers here. They're 5-gallon containers, the regular that you have in your kitchen home, and they are inside right now being used. I need to refill one. The other one's about to be empty. So hope you guys like my video. I will like any comments, suggestions, complaints, criticisms will be great. So yeah. Oh, by the way, one last thing. I'm not a big water fan. I have a Kool-Aid here. I also have some more tea at the house actually that I forgot to put in here. So yeah, I'll drink water. But let's say after a while I don't like water, I have some flavor to add to it. So yeah. Oh, and yes, there are condiments inside. There are a few sugar, salt, sauce, hot sauce. You know, I gotta have my Tabasco sauce. And I have forks and spoons inside. I even carry in my bug out bags or my everyday carry bag. I usually carry some form of utensil with me. Alright guys, well, this is htxprepper, and thanks for watching.